First ball for Azerbaijan. Great pass. And great start.
Women's finals on deck here from Pristina, Kosovo. Who will qualify to the Europe Cup? A 10-minute sprint is what separates us, and it's shorty with the lay. Azerbaijan and Cyprus meeting up here. And Walker does something back underneath the basket. So a 2-1 game early. Pangalos pulls up. Midi no good. Rebound to Azerbaijan, who again have qualified to the Olympics already and are looking to qualify to the Europe Cup as well. Pilakuta misses the turnaround shot. And it is Denishkina, and they go down to Mollenhauer. Your number 8 player in the world misses the shot underneath. And Pilakuta now spinning into a lefty layup again. Pilakuta has been so good all tournament long. A load to handle underneath the basket. And the matchup between her and Walker should be a really, really good one. Uh-oh, Pangalos lost everybody. Marissa Pangalos has been extremely good all tournament. Mollenhauer now. Oh, give and go action. Mollenhauer, easy layup, tied at 3. These teams have never met in international competition. There's a first for everything. Pilakuta fading on the lefty hook. That's no make. Denishkina to Ulyanova. Ulyanova back to Denishkina. And its score is wiped off. But a foul on the floor. As Ulyanova was held up. That's your second foul on Cyprus. Denishkina now. Ulyanova, and they post up Mollenhauer this time. And 3 out of 4 players for Azerbaijan really know their way around the paint. And Ulyanova, Mollenhauer, and Walker, who can all finish at a high clip underneath the basket. Pangalos now. Her dynamic guard play might just be what gets Cyprus the ticket. Pilakuta is held up by Denishkita, a business decision, foul on the floor. And again, a team in Cyprus that is performing very well against 3 ladies that have made it to the Olympics, against a total of 8 women's series title event titles in Mollenhauer and Ulyanova. And a lot of games played in that women's series. This is over 150 games of women's series experience, all in all, on the end of Azerbaijan. And Cyprus holding their own. Temistokleus forces up a shot that's fouled. So a trip to the stripe for 23-year-old Panagiota Temistokleus. Number 36 ranked player in Cyprus. Number 1 being Pilakuta, who's on this squad as well. And Walker's back in the game. A pick and roll between Mollenhauer and Ulyanova. Mollenhauer gets her own board, forgets to drop in the layup though. So here's Pangalos again. Shorty, as people call her. We got that from a reliable source. Don't worry, I got my peoples everywhere. Here goes Pilakuta again, going to that left hand. Up and barely missed it. Can't control the board. Denishkita now. Denishkina shares with Mollenhauer. And a whistle on the play. Ulyanova to Mollenhauer. Mollenhauer dancing behind the screen. Sharon Denishkina to splash. Azerbaijan is such a dangerous offensive team.
6 minutes and 58 seconds. Timeout.
In their defeat of Malta in the semifinals, it was Mollenhauer who did the heavy lifting with 8 points and 3 twos. But at different stages of play, it's been Walker, Denishkina, and even Ulyanova taking over the game. And if they get going, you better watch yourself. But on the other end, it's the 1-2 punch between Pilacuta and Pangalos, which has been a very potent, dynamic duo. Cyprus coming here by way of a defeat of Luxembourg, 18-16. Heck, they hung on for the win in a game that ended up being a tight one. And it was Pangalos, shorty, with 10 big points to lead the way. Pilacuta had 8 points, so Kirakou and Themistokleos did not score. 18 points out of 18 points came out of that 1-2 punch to get to this stage with an opportunity to qualify for the Europe Cup in Vienna. Mollenhauer stepping back. Mollenhauer launching a 2, splashing again. 8-4. There's Denishkina sharing with Mollenhauer, and again the number 8 ranked player in the world delivers 9-4. Walker taps out the rebound. They go looking for Walker. A screen set. And Denishkina now joining the scoring party. So Azerbaijan running away with this one. A 6-point lead for them. Can Cyprus come back? Pangalos missing the lay. Rebound back to Azerbaijan. Mollenhauer with the fake now. Driving, losing to Wilson. So Cyprus will get possession. But Azerbaijan just keeps on trucking. And it has resulted in a 10-4 lead. And we've gotten to a timeout. Cyprus, if they want to mount a comeback, it's going to have to come at the hands of Pangalos and Pilacuta. 1-2 action here. Pangalos off the glass. That's good. 10-5. Denishkina now. Side steps into a 2. And Azerbaijan is splashing like a super soaker. Pangalos, can she answer? 2 up. And a foul called on the play. 2 shots coming up for Marisa Pangalos, with an opportunity to answer to the scoring onslaught that Azerbaijan is putting on the half court here. Pangalos calmly knocks in the first. And the second one's good as well. Denishkina to Mollenhauer. She gets a screen from Ulyanova. Back to Denishkina. Denishkina, a long shot again. But no make on this one. So an opportunity for Cyprus maybe to climb back into this. Pangalos lays it up and over. Ulyanova, shorty, crafty with it. Denishkina now. Ulyanova underneath. Scrapping and clawing, can't get it to go down. It's a 5-point game. Pangalos is trying to change that. Bricks that off the backboard. Themistokliou shares with Bilakuta. Back to a 2-possession game. Mollenhauer now dancing behind the screen. Sharon, Denishkina is open. A post-up is ran, but a 3 in the key is whistled. Took a little bit too long to get the Wilson to Ulyanova there. Bilakuta for 2. No good on the shot. So possession back to Azerbaijan. There's Mollenhauer on the drive again. Denishkina, long shot. And Azerbaijan are just draining 2s at will. 14-9. Cyprus, can they match this offensive firepower? Pangalos, no. And that shot did not hit rim, according to the referees at least. No fresh shot clock called there. They're going to look at the play to see if that's the truth. And look at what it takes. Marissa Pangalos on hands and feet, giving it her all to try to qualify to that Europe Cup. This is a yearly thing for Cyprus, as they've qualified in 22. They barely missed out in 23 and are right at the brink of qualifying again here in 24. But they're looking at a 5-point deficit to this Azerbaijan squad. Azerbaijan has not made it, have barely missed out on qualification twice. And now it's Pangalos on the floor. Trying to stretch to make sure she doesn't get injured. Now again for Cyprus, is this the 3rd game of the day? After a pool play game against Ireland and a semifinals victory over Luxembourg, now they are here facing Azerbaijan and 3 players who've qualified to the Olympics to try to get that ticket. Try to get that ticket to the Europe Cup. So referees have taken a look at things, and apparently Cyprus should be in possession as the ball touched the rim. So Pangalos now on the drive. Pangalos hanging and hitting with the lefty. 2-possession game it is, 14-10. Now Denishkina is open for another shot. She has been unconscious in this game. Splashing after splash. 16-10. Pangalos with the right now. She's keeping her team afloat, but barely. She's fighting 2s with 1s as Tachana Denishkina, the 38-year-old, is just unconscious from beyond the arc. Wow. Denishkina now. Ulyanova. It's Mollenhauer taking her turn. A foul called on the play. Offensive foul on Ulyanova for holding off 2 players. Pangalos looks gassed. She's taken every shot for her team in the last few minutes to make sure they stick around in this game. So Bilakuta now takes her turn. Bilakuta going to that left hand. It's not been as effective in this game against the length of Azerbaijan. A screen here for Mollenhauer. Pick and roll action. Ulyanova wide open. That chemistry is unbeaten. These ladies have won 4 women's series events together. Bilakuta set up on the block. 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, running around, missing again. One of the main weapons for Cyprus is out of order for now. as Eleni Pilakuta can't deliver. Mollenhauer on the other end, though, will deliver, and it's 19-11. Azerbaijan right on the brink of that Europe Cup qualification. And a two-pointer here will do it. Mollenhauer comes away with it. Off the glass, misses. Bangalos to Pilakuta. She tries again, fakes a face-up shot, goes down. But it's still a 7-point game, and there it is. Azerbaijan qualified to the Europe Cup. It's Tatiana Denishkina with a wonderful game. Just kept on draining twos. Shot after shot after shot for the 38-year-old.